What's good, fam? Can we talk? Let's talk. Any of y'all out there who either has been or is the father of a teenager understand what I mean when I say you got to be built for battle. I'm talking about you got to be built for flat out war to be the father of a dang teenager. So I get off work today and I walk in the door. I ain't even in the door good. My daughter comes in on me like, "Hey, Dad." She gives me a hug. I'm like, "What's up, kiddo?" She was like, I wanted to know if I could have a boyfriend. What? She said, what? Oh yeah, she tripping. What? I could feel my high pitched voice coming out. And this wasn't the time for high pitched Corey. This had to be deep voice. What? I had to get my bass on. So I'm like, a boyfriend? Little girl, you was 11 years old. What are you talking about, a boyfriend? No, you can't have no boyfriend. No, Dad, I'm just saying. So we'll just be. No, you ain't just gonna be doing nothing. You don't need no dang boyfriend. What in the world? I said. So I tried to hit her with the logical on her. So I'm like, I tell you what. Tell me exactly what are the pros for you having a boyfriend. Tell me what exactly is gonna be any different about you having a boyfriend, a little boy that's a boyfriend versus him just being a friend. What exactly are the benefits? What exactly is getting ready to be done differently? He'll be there for me. I said, okay, be there for you like how? What difference is he gonna be there that's different than anybody else that's your friend right now? I could just share, and I said, I don't care nothing about no sharing. You can do all of that with. So tell me what exactly it is that's gonna be different. No, Dad, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. This boy, what if you got to meet him first? I don't need to meet him. This ain't about him. This is about me and my standard. You can't have no dang boyfriend, especially at 11 years old. I'm sitting in this mug like, what in the world is getting ready to be the benefit of you having having a boyfriend at 11 years old? Little girl, you ain't even comfortable with yourself right now. So when am I gonna be able to have a boyfriend when you don't care about one? So I told her a while ago, I said, listen, if you ever really going if the day that I will ever be comfortable with you dating is the day when I see you actually doing something with your life. When I see that you so passionate about something, that you care about that's something that you're gonna be able to do for your life, that's gonna be able to provide a life for you, whether you single, whether you have somebody or not. That's when I'll be able to do that because then the person who's going to come alongside of you is going to be somebody who's going to help you to become something. You don't even realize what you're going to be right now. Now, I understand. The example is set that all these other little kids around you, and they probably with some dysfunctional parents too, who got them with boyfriends and everything walking around here. So you think that's cool. But that's not my standard. My standard is the day you gonna date somebody, that person knows what they want to be and they comfortable enough with themselves and you know what you're gonna be and you comfortable enough with yourself. And right now, that ain't 11 years old. So what you saying is I can only date somebody if you like him. That is exactly what I'm saying. Listen to me, Kendall. As your father, my responsibility is to get you to a place to where when the person who comes into your life is going to be somebody that I can trust, that person cares so much about you, they're going to take the responsibility me of caring for you and providing from you. They're going to take that responsibility from me and continue that situation and better. I'm not about to give you to some little dude. No, you can't have no dang boyfriend. But you know what? I had to tell her, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with you accepting or being mad at me. I'm cool with you being upset. But here's something that I want to put on your heart, Kendall. The reason why I'm telling you no is look at the way you acting right now. If right now you all upset and your argument to me about me telling you you can't have a boyfriend is I gotta sit here and watch him and see him with other girls and they might do that and I'll never get the opportunity. I'm like, I'm about and I had to hit her with a two-piece. The reason why the fact that you sitting up here right now upset over the possibility that this little boy might be dating around with some little girl proves to me exactly my case that you're not ready for no boyfriend because you already too worried about what his feelings are and not what's right for yourself. And besides, if you willing to compromise because you're so worried about him right now, how am I gonna trust it if this little boy decides he wants to start touching that you're gonna be like, no, I'm not ready to touch. No, you ain't. You're gonna be too worried about him and making him happy and pleasing him. No, you can't do that. You just assume every little boy wants to just exactly, because I used to be a little boy, and the good ones with manners and respect, them the worst. Them the worst. Them little suckers is Eddie Haskell, and I was the best of them. Smiling all in every parent's face, being all respectful and everything, Mr. and Mrs. Yes, and telling them all my hopes and dreams that I was gonna be. Meanwhile, as soon as you let your daughter out the house, I'm gonna get whatever I can get. I know it's not right. I'm just saying. I would. I'm telling you right now. If you got one of these little knucklehead sons come knocking on my door talking about he want to date my daughter, boy, I wish he would come knocking at my door, boy. You better be prepared for your son to come home with his feelings hurt. Better keep his butt at home talking about knocking on my. Yeah, boy, I wish somebody would come knocking on my door talking about can they take Kendall out. Try me if you want to. So, yes, I assume that every little boy is that way. And I'm raising you to understand that when you give yourself to somebody, you don't know what, in the words of Joyce Brown, ever when you get through, you never know what another person is thinking. I know you think this little boy is nice. I know you think you care about him. I know you think he's respectable and got manners and everything. But he is a little boy. You are not in the house with him 24/7. You're not around him. You don't know when he's in the bathroom, he ain't looking at porn, YouTube, porn, whatever stuff on porn. You don't know that he ain't sitting around with all kind of fantasies and daydreams and he's just waiting to find the first person that he can play out his role plays of his imagination. You don't know that. You just assuming that because he acts good and he's a nice person that means he got good intentions. You don't know. You have no idea what this young man is going to be. And as a man, as your father, it's my responsibility to protect you. Now I understand the fact that you're frustrated. I understand the fact that your feelings is hurt. I understand all that, but I'm built for this. I'm built for being able to stand in your face and tell you, no, you 11 years old. Well, when I get older? Well, we'll cross that path when we get there. But right now, don't come to me talking about no dang little boys. I don't want to hear nothing about no little boys. Yeah, I don't even know why you still talking. This conversation should have been over with a long time ago. And then the sad part of it is you'll date this little boy and you'll break up and you ain't gonna learn from your life's experience. Now all of a sudden you conditioned to know what it's like to have some little boy on your side. So now you ain't getting ready to be like, oh yeah, I got my heart broken. So now I'm just not gonna mess with no boys because my daddy was right. No, you're gonna be sitting around telling yourself, it was just him, daddy. This next little boy, he's gonna be the one. This little one over here, he knows everything. I told him everything I went through. I told him all my hurts and all my pains and everything that the other little boy did wrong. And he promised me he would never do that to me. Yup, exactly. It is not the time for you to be sitting around here worried about no dang little boys. But I'm built for this. I'm ready to go to war to tell you no. You will not be dating. Not in my house. Not on my watch. Uh-uh. I ain't doing it. Yes, I am old school. Yes, I care. But more importantly, like I had to tell her, some mistakes you make in this life, you don't get an opportunity to take them back. You don't get the opportunity to make some mistakes and be like, oh, I just messed up. Oh, it's okay. And get no, some mistakes, when you make them, you don't get to come back from them. That mistake is going to cost you something. And at 11 years old, you just ain't made enough mistakes to realize how easy it is to make bad mistakes. That's why daddy is here with the 37 years experience I have from your age to tell you about all the bad stuff that can and will happen because you're just not prepared for this yet. It's okay. I understand. I know you mad. I know your feelings is hurt. I know you frustrated. I know you wish you think your daddy is mean and I understand all that. I do. But it's not my job at this particular moment to make you happy. It's my job to protect you. I'm gonna protect you from these little dudes, these little boys out here that man, boy. That's all right though. The answer's no.